Welcome to
Hello.
episode.
I just
You
told
want to do
you.
it? You want to do the intro? You can do it.
I just said hello back to you, just like a
But
normal human being would.
I was saying hello to the people.
No, but I was just being like, no one normally says hello back, so I'm saying hello.
Welcome to episode 37.
37. I just told you.
Big belly pats. I'm Nick.
Hi,
It's
Nick.
still cold. It's cold. I got my robe on. We got Daniel and this fresh ass. I don't even like the
The
Yankees.
Yankees. It's nice
Yeah,
though. It's
but
got all the little patches.
yeah. That's what I'm saying. I don't like the Yankees, but that's a fresh hoodie. I like that.
Take it off.
Ooh, okay. That, wa- that wasn't cheap, even by Chinese standards, boy. Ooh, shit. Yeah, episode 37, Big Belly Pats. My mic is Dusty. How you doing, brother?
I'm good in you. I'm good in you, sir. I cannot complain. Life's
I
good.
am doing good, man. Doing good. Finally sitting down again for a bit. So, on my ass.
No more travel plans for a while.
None. I have nothing that I have planned, I think, until March. I think March.
Where are we going in March?
Are you gonna come? Well, cause so March, my cousin Corey,
Yeah.
right? Oh, got a funny story about Corey that I didn't tell you about. I'm gonna show it on the pod. But Corey's coming in March, and I don't know how long he's staying because I think the last time he was here, he bought a round trip, but he spaced it out like almost a year. So he has a flight back that's already been bought and paid for however long ago. This comes back here in March. So he's gonna come here.
Is he planning to leave the next round trip?
I don't know how he's gonna do it. But we're gonna go to I think he's gonna go to some Wolves matches because the Wolves suck. So it's probably super easy to get to a match.
Mm-hmm.
Uh
Cheap.
then I think we're gonna go to Amsterdam.
Nice.
It's like a little 45-minute flight. So that's the plan. Outside of that, man, no, man, I'm chilling until my mom's gets here. My mom's and my sister come for Christmas. Which shout out to my mom, shout out to Tiffany, my mom's best friend. Um, During my time when I went home to for Thanksgiving, which we'll talk about, my mom and her best friend Tiffany have both said that they listen to every episode. So
Woo! Come
yeah.
on! Yes! That is it!
We need to get like some subscription services, some VIP
Yeah!
Pro.
We
or
need to
some
get
shit.
them like hoodies. I'm going to organize them hoodies. I don't even know how, but I've actually got a guy that does hoodies now. He's doing hoodies for my school, and they're pretty dope. They got like a inner fleece. It's quite nice for winter.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And there was like 80 kwai, fully branded.
Shit,
So I was
that's
like,
cheap.
boom. Hold on. I have to get it. I'll show you. It's across here. I'm getting it. Ooh. I'm in my underpants, so I can't send them too much. So this is just a normal black hoodie. But obviously it's not our original QSI branding. It's all our sports branding. So that says QSI. And on the back, move you away. Big giant logo.
Ooh, okay. That's fresh.
Yeah, this is our sports logo.
And all the kids got that?
Well, I'm going to start sorting it. I'm going to start sorting it out in winter. After winter break, we've got a winter break coming up. So all the kids that have played sport will be offered it to purchase it. So get as many. And I mean, for like 80 RMB, a nice little fleece hoodie that kids can wear around is really cool.
Gotcha. All right, that's
So
gonna be dope.
Cool.
But so yeah, man, we got some. I think one of my friends also told me that they listen as well. So we got some people out there.
Awesome.
I haven't checked our.
But we have a Spotify thingy that says, "Look at your 2024." I know. I just recently did that with my
for
Apple.
music.
Yeah.
I did it because I use Spotify for music, and I did it. So Frankie's barking, and it might either be the trash guy or I'm gonna just say it on her. I got Lucy a gift, one of her gifts that I got her. It's gonna be too fucking big and too fucking heavy to wrap,
So you have to
so I
hide
might
it
just
somewhere.
give it to her. I'm not hiding that, man. You know how nosy this woman is. You know how nosy she is, man.
You could
I can't
probably
do.
hide it in the living room, put something Christmas decorations over it, and she'll never know.
Like, that's a damn lie. That's a
Put it
lie.
on the fucking roof then.
This girl. The only way she won't look at something is I have to like specifically say don't. Like I'm not gonna say where, but I have some stuff hidden. But I've told her where it's at. But I was like, don't open this
And she's gonna
because
open it.
she
She's gonna
will.
pull. Yeah, she's gonna pull a Monica and what's her name? Rachel. Rachel and Monica trying to
Yeah,
hide, trying to find the presents.
just start going through stuff.
Mm.
So uh I haven't been on our Spotify in so long on the podcast app. I'll do it later when we get off. But if the gift has come today, I'm gonna just give it to her because it's too big to because we're gonna open up like gifts and stuff in Prestaten when we go to her family's
Oh, yeah, you can't put it
home.
in the car.
Fuck no. And with the amount of people that's gonna be in the car and our luggage and stuff, no. It's a I might as well say it because she ain't gonna hear this until after I release it anyways. But I got her a walking treadmill where you can probably run on it too. But
Nice.
because her desk, she has like a stand up desk.
Nice. So she can
So
walk
she
and
asked for
talk
like
and
a
work.
yeah. Which I'm like, fair enough, because the weather here be shitty. Boy,
We know this though.
man,
It's cold
man,
here
it's been
again.
storming like crazy. It's been
Yeah, you guys
storming
had
the wind.
storms. You had like the
Yeah.
Merseyside Derby was cancelled. That's some scary stuff.
Yeah. Because the winds were at like 95 miles an hour.
Damn, no frisbee for you
Yeah.
guys.
It's been windy as shit. So, and on top of that, it's freezing cold. So,
Is
ain't
it
nobody
Shenyang
walking
cold?
outside.
I don't remember it being Shenyang cold.
So here's the thing, though. You know, when we was in Shenyang, Lucy always told me this. The
It's the
Brits
indoor
always
heating.
told me this. No, well, one they don't. We have indoor heating. We don't have AC. We don't have AC because it's always cold. You only gonna need an air conditioner for a month out of the year. Um, but they have heating. We don't have like the floor heating. That's Chinese and bougie shit. But yeah, when I found that out in China, I was like, that's some bougie shit. We ain't got that in the
And
U.S.
there's a reason for that. There's a reason for that.
Yeah.
It's really cold,
Yeah,
yeah.
it gets really cold, and all the foreigners will leave.
We better keep them warm so they don't
Yeah.
bugger off.
But when I was in Shenyang and I met when I met like a bunch of Brits, like Lucy, Alex, Adam, all our friends, they would always say that they felt it was colder in the UK than it was in China. And I would look at the temperature and I'm like, China where we was at was colder, like temperature wise.
Yeah.
And I didn't really understand but it's here, it's the wind.
It's the wind. Yeah, Shenyang has
Yeah.
wind, but it's not that bad.
It's
At
not that
times,
bad.
it can be bad. But also, I think it's just
Yeah.
because it's so flippin' grey. In
Yeah.
Shenyang, you have blue skies, so you get like
Yeah.
misjudged. You're like, it
Yeah.
looks so beautiful outside.
Yeah, it's freezing. And then like Shenyang, you get a lot of like even when it snows or it's cold, it's very sometimes a lot of times it's very still. It's like a very
Yes.
just still, stale. It's just normal, straight cold. But here it's like it's cold
Stormy
and
cold.
windy and wet.
Yeah.
So it's one of those like, is it temperature wise colder? No, but you feel colder because everything
It's
is
emotionally colder.
everything is damp. Everything is just damp, and the wind. That's the big issue. The wind, because it's a big ass island, man, and the wind be winding. I'm like, fuck me, and it's flat.
Yeah, there's no
So
hills saving you. There's no giant mountain ranges banging the wind against it.
No,
Thanks for that protection.
no. It's
Okay.
and where I'm at, I'm close to the Irish Sea, so it's straight wind. So nah, it's a bitch. So
But
but
40-minute plane, hour plane, you're out of it.
this is true. This is true.
This is true.
This is true. Speaking of planes, let me Have you ever seen those videos of like it'll be a guy fighting or a guy doing something and they pause it and like you can hear in the background a guy say like, "Yep, that's me," and let me tell you how I got here. You ever seen
Yes.
those?
Yeah.
That's Corey. So let me show you this video. He might be upset, but he be all right. I love you, Corey, if you do hear this.
What did Corey
Let me show
do?
look at this photo.
I can't see the reflection. Is he getting strangled?
No, that's Corey strangling.
But that's Corey strangling somebody. So Corey's on
Yeah.
top.
Corey's with the
on top.
braids.
Yes, okay. You're gonna have to send me the photo. You're gonna have to upload it on.
No, it's a video.
It's a video.
Let's see if I can. Can you see this video?
No, I can't see this video. I can see briefly of it, but we can upload it. We can upload it and play it.
Okay. We can upload. Okay. Because there's a video of Corey trying to kill somebody, and then his friend put a what's that song? He put like an emotional song in the background.
Send it to me on WeChat. So we're gonna try and do some technology here. I think we can play it. Let's see. So I'm gonna log on to WeChat. I'm gonna log on to WeChat now.
You can like while we're live on here right now.
Yeah. Let's see if it works. I'm gonna log on to WeChat. So pop, send me. Hold on, wait. Don't send it straight away. Send it to me now, and then I can at least download it.
Hold on, because I didn't even download.
So, folks, we're working through some technical things. It's always new for us. We should practice these things before.
I just sent them to you. But
All right.
videos are still uploading. But yeah, Corey out there. Corey's out there brawling. I was like, all right, buddy. Roadhouse.
Oh, you gave me all of them. Okay, hold on now. Okay, it's downloading. It shouldn't be too long. They're 20 seconds. Let's check them out.
This is new. This is updated. I didn't know it's updated.
This. Can you hear this? Did you hear that? Hold on. Okay, I've got one of the videos.
Oh, side note. Speaking of Corey, go blue. Michigan won. Beat Ohio State.
They beat Ohio. I mean, I saw that.
They were number. Yeah. They were number 2. We was not ranked.
Yeah.
We had a terrible season.
Yeah, I know
and
that. You've explained that before.
Yeah, we were 20-point underdogs. Yeah, I was pumped. We had a 2% chance of winning, and we won at Ohio State.
Oh snap! I saw that.
Yeah, I was like, yeah. So go blue. The Steelers beat the Browns, which is also Corey's favorite team.
Yeah. You don't like the Browns.
I don't really.
No, carry on.
I said I don't really care about the Browns. They're just in our division. The funniest thing to me about the Browns is I think Pittsburgh has more wins in Cleveland than Cleveland has in Cleveland.
Oh, he must love that. All right, let me just see which one is going to be the main video.
The main one is it'll show. I think it's like 22 seconds long. It has like multiple people. I don't know. I didn't know you can show it on here while we probably should have tried this out before.
Yes, I've now done it. I've been stupid now. So hold on. Let me get it back.
If we lose connection, it's Daniel's fault.
Yeah, it's my fault. Okay.
But now I know how to mesh the videos and stuff together. So, well, not the videos, but the audio. The video, that's on you. Figure it out.
Okay, 3 7. All right, let's log out of here because this makes a big noise. Okay, we've got. I'm gonna upload one more media. Okay, it's coming now.
Just so everybody's know, Daniel got that big beard. I got a little peach fuzz coming in, so your boy's on his way. I'm on my way, y'all.
My beard's big now. It's fluffy.
I'm on my way. I got like 6 hairs on this side, maybe 15 on this side. I'm on the way. Give me 10 more years and I'm gonna get you.
Almost there.
Almost. I got a bunch of neck hair. That's the only issue.
All right, I'm going to press play and see if this comes on, okay? So let's see if this press plays. It's playing live.
This is Corey with the braids.
Stop! 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 There he is. Corey, chill! Corey, chill! All right. That worked quite nicely. Look, Nick's gone. Nick's done. He's like, I'm out.
Oh man, that's funny. I hope it don't backfire because I don't know if you told my mom and him about that. You be alright. You don't live there. You
He's
good.
got this.
You grown. You grown.
It's quite nice. Now see, we've played the media, but now I can't go back to the list because now. Oh, there we go. I've clicked the button. All right, let's see if we can play this one. Playing live. This is the one that you've said that was the song.
His friend put music on.
Going to sleep. That's lovely. All right. Well, that actually worked pretty well. So we could do this. We could do this if we find anything cool in our countries. We've tested it. Corey, you've been a guinea pig. Thanks. Cheers for that.
Tripping. Oh man, that's good. That's jokes.
So how was America? Man. Tell us, how was your Thanksgiving?
So firstly, my flight there was cool. Slept the whole way, you know me. Slept the whole way. On my way there, so I flew from London to Manchester to London, London to Chicago. It sounded like a lot, but Manchester to London, hour flight. Chicago home, an hour flight. So those are easy. I can do an hour flight. That's easy. That's just 3 episodes of a show, and I'm good. I flew from Chicago to London. Firstly, London to Chicago. It was like an 8-hour flight, 9-hour flight. But like those long flights, I buy the extra leg room seats and all that. I make sure if I'm gonna be on that long ass flight, I'm gonna be comfortable. Flight went well. Some guy who was walking past me, who was tall as shit, he passed out. Like on the ground next to me.
Just
I don't
passed
know.
Out.
He came out of the bath because like the bathroom was like kind of close to where I'm at. He came out of the bathroom and just like fell out. But like the stewardess ran over to like try to catch him. So they was on him on the ground. I seen him on the ground, but I was like, I had my headphones in, had my neck pillow on my blanket. I was like, I looked at him and I was like, okay, he's alive. Bet I'm gonna go back to sleep.
Oh my God, Nick.
That's not my problem, man. They're trying to taught me one thing, man. I don't mess with people when they down. If they alive and someone was there to help, hey man.
I just helped a guy on a frisbee field like 2 weeks ago. They had fallen and he hit his head and he was concussed. He was like shaking. And they're like trying to like put stuff in his mouth. And I'm like, mates, he's just concussed. So I put him on his side. He's fine. I put up his neck. I check his neck. I check his back if he's not hurt his back or anything like that. I hold his hand. He's squeezing my hand. I say, keep squeezing. And I look at him and I open up his mouth with outside, not sticking something in like the one guy was. I was like, can you take your hand out of his mouth so he can breathe? He's breathing fine. He hasn't swallowed his tongue. He's just concussed. His eyes are rolling a little bit. So, and then there you are just, this guy's fine.
Not, man. Hey, man. I look, if he was like bleeding or like tweaking out or something, I would have tried to roll him.
You would have changed position.
But man, I hate to say it, but at least because I know I'm going to the U.S.
Yeah.
And I hate to say this, but sometimes the color of my skin don't afford me to just be helping everybody because all it takes is for him to say, "Well, this dude didn't know." Like I said, I looked at him, I saw him breathing. He good. Maybe he just wanted a nap right there. You know, there's a lot of space on the floor. You can just chill out. You can grab your sleep. You know, I could throw him a pillow or something, take a nap. You know, we got like 6 hours left, so I went back to sleep. But the flight there was cool, man. Met up with the fam. Of course, they had me moving stuff. So my grandmother's moving, and I'm pretty sure, as you know, being big, not so much like just like like fat, but like just being of big stature, everyone
No.
assumes we can lift everything.
Yeah, they assume we can lift it.
Everything.
Move
You
this
know, so
car. Like,
yeah, can you
why?
move
Stop
this? You know,
asking.
people are moving. Oh man, the refrigerator's stuck. Ah, Nick can get it. Put it on your
Yeah.
back, Nick. Fuck.
Let's travel with Nick. Nick can carry all the flipping suitcases.
Yeah.
Fucking haters.
So we went to my grandmother's house, and I'm picking up heavy ass plants and all this stuff and taking it. It was like day one, and I'm already moving stuff. But I love my grandmother, so
I
it is what
know
it is. But
this so much.
they had me moving.
They had you working.
They had me
Be
working.
like,
I don't think I was
this
there.
guy, this guy's
Yeah.
been on holiday far too long. It's time this guy
No.
works.
I wasn't there for 24 hours, and I was already moving stuff.
I
So,
know it so well.
so
Those TV's in the wrong place. So it's been in the
yeah,
wrong place for 6 months? Yes. Okay.
Yes.
Fine.
I'm waiting for you to get here.
Yeah. Can you move
So
the
everybody
sofa
just
so I
watching
can
it like
vacuum?
this.
Can you move the sofa so I can vacuum? So when was the last time you vacuumed? Since I got here. Oh, okay. Move the fucking sofa. Hasn't been touched. No one's dead. Move it. You're like, flipping, what are you doing?
The stuff. Outside of that, man, I darted all over. I will say a week, uh, being there for a week during the holidays, I it was so many people that was in town, so many people that left town. So trying to see all my friends and family, I couldn't see everybody because obviously I got like family obligations. Then on the days that I'm free, I'm moving around this way, the third, trying to line up with everybody's schedule. So people who hear this and I didn't link up with you, I'm sorry. I was trying to catch up with people. You know,
Still
there was
listen
some
to us.
family issues
I
going
know. I
on.
know. Nick.
Yeah,
Nick
yeah, yeah, yeah,
wasn't a good guy, and he didn't make time for you. But I'm an okay guy.
yeah.
Still listen to me.
You be all right. Come here.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to say to people. Be like, just come here. It's cheaper
Yeah,
for me
just
to
come
pay
here.
for you. I can do lots of things. Come to China. It's cheap.
But uh yeah, had a great time, man. Did some shopping and got some stuff for like Lucy and her family that they wanted. Saw my family, saw my mom's sister. No, man, I saw a lot of family. I'm not gonna talk too bad about them, but my cousin. So I was going to pop up on him because I hadn't talked to him for a while. Like when I was back, when I was back, when I was in the States before I came to the U.S. Before I came to the U.K. That's like one of my best friends at home. You know, one of my cousins. And every day I got off work or from the weekends, I was always like, "Yo," his name is Devonte. "Yo, Devonte, what you doing, man? I'm finna come over." And like a lot of times, I would just go to his house. We would just kick it, probably smoke, play some board games, play like just literally just two guys chilling. And he has his own house, but you know, like it looks like a guy lives there.
Yes.
And I hadn't seen him since I've been gone. Haven't really talked to him, so I purposely didn't tell him that I'm coming for Thanksgiving because I was like, I ain't seen my cousin in a while. I'm gonna just pop up on him. It's gonna be a great reunion. We're gonna have a good time. Blase, blase, blase. Nigga, no. Uh, so, and I ain't gonna slag her off, but I know he has a girlfriend.
Ah,
Uh, he's been having a girlfriend, I think maybe 6, 7 months.
female.
So I popped up, knock on the door. He answers the door. "Oh, cuz, da, da, da." And I come in, and I was like, "Oh, you
Yo,
don't
this
live
place
like
is
you don't."
nice.
It looks like a woman lives there.
Uh-huh.
You know, it's like a bachelor pad and then a couple's house. It's two different. You know the difference. It ain't just the PlayStation and just random shit everywhere. It's the tree was up. I'm like, this nigga ain't never put up a tree by himself. Like, yeah, so I'm like, okay. So I'm like, I was like, "Oh, what's up? You know, I'm talking to him. He's like, and I heard this door slam in the back. I'm like, what the fuck was that? "Oh, yeah, that's my girl, man. She's back there working." So I was like, all right, cool. Man, I think she was pissed off at me. I don't know if she's gonna hear this, and if she does, I'm not slagging you off. I'm not trying to talk trash about you, but I think she was not happy that I popped up.
You were an uninvited guest.
Yeah, yeah. The mood, the mood shifted when, and like she came out and spoke, but like in my head, I'm thinking like if you have a girl or any of my friends have a girl, if I like, oh, you know, hey, this is Nick. In my head, I'm thinking, oh, hey, how are you doing? Such and such. I'll come in, give her a hug. You know, how you doing? You know, friendship warmth, you with my homie, whatever. With her, it was straight. How you doing?
A handshake.
And it was a handshake.
Damn.
And it was very short. I don't even remember her name. I don't know if she even told me her name. Um, it was a lot of like speaking to her, and there was a lot of yeah, and then walk off. Or we'd be like, hey, we're gonna order some pizza. You want some pizza? Yeah, and then leave. Like go in another room, close the door. And I even asked him, I was like, should I like, do I need to like get out of here? Cause I don't want to mess up a happy home. I ain't trying to be the reason that y'all argue.
That doesn't sound happy
beef.
anyway. Like,
yeah, man. So I love my cousin to death.
Because I can tell you now, the mood would have been very different if one of her girls rocked up.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, and then he would have to be like, oh, wow, you came from here. That's so cool.
Yeah. So she, and I ended up talking to one of my other friends about this, and he told me, he was like, oh, you popped up. And I was like, yeah. He was like, nah, she don't like that. She don't like that. And we had a whole
She got him on she got him on the dime. She got him on the dime. She got him on the clock. She'd be like, no, you can't go.
Yeah, so I'm not going to get into too much, not going to air it all because obviously there's more stuff. I'm not going to air it all out. But I was happy to see him, but I only seen him like in my head, I was like, I'm going to see my cousin for this week. Every time I'm free, I'm going to go to his crib, kick it with him. Like I was planning on seeing him 3-4 times. Seen him once. I think at one point he was kind of sick. I don't know if I believed it or not. When I called him, a few other times I called, there was no answer. I just left it at that. So yeah, I only seen him once. So that was, for me, that was kind of like a bad part of it because I was really looking forward to seeing him, being kicking with him. You know, that's fam.
Yeah.
Nah, didn't see him. And I got another cousin who I'm not going to say his name, but I'm thinking about just deleting him on like all socials, blocking his number. Not going to say his name, but one of my older cousins I didn't talk to. I seen him. He refused to acknowledge me. And as far as I'm concerned, I don't know that man. That's not my family. That's just a guy that we so happen to have the same grandmother. So, but outside of those two, I had an amazing time. I'm pretty sure I gained about, I know I gained about 2 to 3 kilos. Which in my head was crazy because I felt like I didn't even eat that much. Like I wasn't eating like a bunch of like snacks. I wasn't eating like a bunch of like takeout food, nothing like that. But Thanksgiving alone, I think I got about 2 kilos.
Nice. That means that you told yourself you were going to do this. You gave yourself this, and you did.
Oh yeah. It's a holiday where you go eat. So I mean, that was
it's like eating holiday. There's nothing.
No one goes on Thanksgiving and loses weight.
Yeah. There would be a problem. This would be not a very good Thanksgiving.
Yeah. So but no, we had a good time, man. Trying to think what else. I got some other funny ass stories that I have to tell you off the podcast because it's just I don't know who listens to this, and I don't want to.
There is so much stuff. I think it's safer if like we leave our places where we are, and when we leave them permanently, then we can talk more on the air. Because we talk so much smack off the thing about people around us. We're like, oh gosh, we can't say that on the podcast.
So I couldn't. I had an amazing time, but I feel like a week wasn't long enough. I feel like a week would be Well, I feel like a week would be perfect if it wasn't a holiday.
Yeah.
But because it was a holiday and people are moving around everywhere and trying to do this, people are coming in town, coming out of town.
Yeah.
Da, da, da. I will say, funny story. My cousin, I think he listens to the podcast. Cameron, shout out to my cousin Cameron, love him to death. He lives in Georgia, and he has a daughter. I think she is 7. I think she's 7. But it was my first time meeting her
Cool.
for Thanksgiving. He wasn't there. Him and his wife went to like Texas, I think, with her family. But my cousin, which is his mom, she brought the little girl to Louisville for Thanksgiving. So I seen her. Firstly, that little girl looks dead like this man. I was like, you could never, ever, ever say this little girl ain't yours. She looks 1,000% like you. But super cool, super cute. And so I'm like talking to her and I'm like, I'm talking trash about her dad. I'm like, oh, your dad got a big head. Your dad eat dog food. Just messing around with a little kid. So she's like, well, I'm going to tell my dad. And I was like, I don't care. Tell your dad. Tell you. Mind you, like I grew up with him. I used to spend holidays with him as a kid, whatever. Uh, so she takes out her phone. I didn't know she had a phone. She takes out her phone and takes a photo of me and said, I'm going to show my dad. And I said, okay. And I said, wait, hold on. Before you do that, you need to explain to people who that is in your phone. Because
Yes.
this is my first time meeting this little girl. This is my first time meeting this little girl. I don't know when
Family.
you go
This is
home.
my
I don't know
family.
who
This is
goes to your phone. Yeah. But still, like,
Be careful.
it's
Delete
my
it.
family. Yeah. Yeah. But like, it's my family, but I haven't met, it's been a while since we've seen each other. So, and I don't know, like, her mom's side of the family, I don't know them. So I don't know who she goes
Big
to
black
see.
guy on my phone.
And she goes, exactly. If she goes home to see Cameron first, and Cameron sees it, because I'd imagine you're going to go through your kid's phone. If Cameron sees it, oh, yeah, that's Nick. Da, da, da. If her mom's side, who the fuck is this? So I'm like,
just put there,
this large
like edited and say, this is Nick, Cameron's cousin.
Immediately after she did that, I texted Cameron and I said, hey, cuz, been a while, love you to death. So there's a photo on your daughter's phone of a picture of me. Just want everybody to know that that's me. I'm family. We cool. Don't want no. I don't know who's gonna see this first. And I'm just like cheesing in the camera, but I'm just like, hey, I felt weird being in a 7-year-old girl's phone. So I was like, hey. I told Lucy about this. She was dying laughing. I'm like, hey, man, it's 2024. I don't need nobody thinking
You don't
the wrong
know.
thing.
You don't know, bro. People come up to you and be like, sir, you got some questions to answer. Oh, okay. All right.
I'm like, hey.
Slow down, man.
So, but no, man, I had a good time, man. I think we've gotten to that age now where, when you were basically, let's say you were 16, 17, 18, and you see one of your family members that you hadn't seen in a while, like that your mom knows or your dad knows, and they say, oh, Daniel, oh man, I haven't seen you since you was this tall. Those? Yeah, I think I'm at that age now because I caught myself saying it twice.
Wow, you were this big? When I saw you there?
Because
we're getting to that age, ladies and gentlemen. We being those weird uncles going, oh, look how grown you are. And you were like, just a few years ago, people saying, wow, look how big you are. That changed quickly on us. That caught up very quickly.
That threw me for a loop because I was like, because we was at a family dinner and there was this kid walking around. And I know he's probably like 17, 18. Looks like a grown ass man.
And you were like,
but I was like, a family's big, so I'm like, maybe it's somebody that I ain't seen before, or I lives in another state, another city. So they come around, and then my cousin comes around, his dad, which I know his dad, and I was looking at the little boy, and I was like, Donovan? He said, yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
You're supposed to be a small kid. Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't seen that you about this tall. Damn. They was like, yeah, it's been a while. I'm like, hey, sir.
Sorry, son. You're grown now.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
when I.
push you around anymore.
But that's when it hit me that like I've been gone for so long that like I didn't. Well, obviously that's how time in life works, but I didn't think that like I realized because I've been gone so long, the people who were small that I know ain't small no more, and I can see family getting older. Like I can see the age of my grandparents or my uncles and all. Like I can see them like, oh, they're getting
Life, when
older
you're
now.
away for a certain period, like you can see when age just catches up on someone a little bit quicker. You see it more evidently when you haven't been around them, watching them grow old.
Right, right. And that threw me for a loop because there was a lot of people I was like, wow, you gotten big or you gotten older
But
or
also, it also just shows how much you've grown as a person. How, like, whoa, okay, I'm at this stage of my life, and this is where I'm going and stuff like that. It's kind of like it's almost like weird because it's like good and bad. You you missed out on some of the phases of people's lives, but you've also gone and outgrown certain phases.
yeah. Random that I just thought about this. I don't know if my mom is gonna be upset if she hears this, but I'm not gonna say nobody's name. I randomly found out from another cousin that one of my cousins has an OnlyFans.
Bro, people need to live. People need to eat.
I was like, oh, oh.
Like,
And they told me the
I don't.
name, and I was like, wait, I know this person.
Yeah, like, you know what? If you see my feet online, just be like understandable. Just understand,
See
okay?
that? See that would be cool if it was feet. I don't think this is feet.
Ah, okay, so it's full body. Okay, well, hey, listen, it pays more. What you sent me that reel from Instagram. You sent me that reel about the OnlyFans thing about how much money they pay for certain content, and you were like, nah,
Yeah,
nah. When those guys are like, well, it's worth more.
what's your price?
What's your
how much? What are you
Everyone
worth?
has a price. Don't lie. Don't say anything. Just be like, what's the price? You be like,
Got a number.
hey
So
man, a couple of videos and you own a house. Seriously.
this is
There's
very true.
jeez. Be like
this is
subscriptions, bro.
this is
Like you
very
have,
true.
yeah, you do this for a couple of you do this kind of thing for a year, man. You owning places. You're not owning just one. And if you do some good content, good for you.
So, but no, man, it was cool. Uh, I'm hoping to go home. Uh, I'd like to go home every Thanksgiving because it's not a holiday here. We'll see how life and finances decide on that. Um, but no, man, I had an amazing time. Um, but now Christmas is around the corner and getting ready for that.
Yes. I'm very
Yeah.
much looking forward to my little break coming up.
Are you going to go anywhere?
Nah, probably I'll maybe just go to Beijing because I want to kind of see Universals. So we'll do that. And
Ooh, you're gonna love.
yeah.
Are you Harry? You're a Harry Potter fan? Are you?
So let's no. Hold on. Before you go and judge me, I've never been a Harry Potter fan. Okay. But every Tom, Dick, and Harry around me has been,
Yeah,
including Nick, including
it's a
Olivia,
part of your
including
childhood. I
family.
mean,
Yeah. So
if you were born
so
in the '90s,
hold your horses. So flip yesterday. I was never into fiction stuff at school. Okay, I never was. Didn't really dwell
you,
in the fiction world.
you
And
didn't read.
that's just because I was, just a boring nerd person. I don't know what I was. Okay, when I was a kid, I was weird. And so
Was
well, I am still kind of weird. Well, it's weird. I was weird. It was, yeah. Okay, whatever. Technicalities. So doing all these Harry Potter marathons. I think I've watched this Harry. I think I've done Harry Potter marathons for like ever since I've known things like sisters, friends, girlfriends, wives, brothers, sisters, you, Olivia, everyone. Like watching all these things, and I was like, you know what? such a sad, nah. This whole relationship between the three wizards, Voldemort, and I was like, what the? So I was looking for something to do recently, like one of the weekends, and China have been playing all the Harry Potters on cinema, redoing them. So the Philosopher's Stone was out one day, and I was like, you know what? Let me just go treat myself to a movie. Be that loner that goes to a movie. And in China, it's really lonely because you could be the actual only person watching the movie.
This
And
is true.
so we watched. I watched the Philosopher's Stone, and I was like, you know what? Okay, all right. Watching it for myself. Watching it for myself. Then I've just finished the series, and you know what? I was like, I know all the lines. Not know all the lines. No, that's a lie. I sometimes can remember some character names. I'm terrible with names, but I actually thought about the movie, and I was like, you know what? I didn't read the books, so I don't have the book knowledge, and I know the books are a lot better than the movies. But I actually, for once, felt, you know what? I felt for Harry. I did. I felt for Harry. I thought he was just a big wally, and everyone was riding on his stick, on his wooden stick or broomstick. Everyone's riding his stick, and I was like,
Look at
everyone's on
you.
this Harry bandwagon. And you know what? With all the crap he went through, he's actually a really, really nice guy. He really is. And I thought to myself, that because there's one stage where they like very mopey and dark. I think it's the Deathly Hallows Part One. It's very like ooh and emotional and friendship and love and all that stuff. And I was just like, yeah, where's the magic? I want to see Quidditch. I want to see the ones swing around and but I get it, and it's very well done and everything like that. So kudos to the Harry Potter fans. I'm not like a super fan, but I will watch it again. I will. I'll watch it another 100 times before I die. So
So are you
we'll
going to
see.
go to Harry Potter World? It's in
Yeah,
Universal.
yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to get myself, a wand because I am Gryffindor. I am Gryffindor. I've done the tests. I'm Gryffindor. It makes sense. I know I am. All
Yeah.
right, all right. No. It suits me. It suits me. It suits me. Gryffindor. There we go. See.
You should you should go and well, I told you before that me and Lucy have went.
You got the ones from there
Yeah, Lucy stole hers.
because you didn't. You guys forgot to pay for it and just walked.
No,
I'll
no,
try
no,
to
no,
do
no, no,
that.
no. She just quickly, basically, I bought mine, and we went to go eat, and they give you like a little tall bag for it. So we went to go eat somewhere, and as we're paying, I put my bag on the counter to pay. So when I'd already paid, and we're walking off. I was like, "Oh, grab those bags," and I didn't realize there was another bag next to mine. So Lucy grabbed both. So we walked and sat down, and Lucy was like, "Why do we have two bags?" I was like, "I only got one bag." And we opened up my bag, and I had my wand and my stand. We opened up the other bag, and there was another wand in there. And those wands ain't cheap,
Oh, the one found her. The
but
one chose her.
ooh, there you go. And then
See,
it's like
see.
we in Harry Potter world, so you can't take a wand and be like, "Hey, is this your wand?" Because everybody in there got the same
Got a
damn wand.
wand. Yeah, that wand. That one chose Lucy. It followed you home.
I'm not gonna see. Yeah, I'm not gonna give her that satisfaction until she hears this episode. When she hears
Oh,
this episode, that's how I know. Yeah, yeah,
yeah. So just tell
yeah.
her,
So when
Lucy,
she
you're gonna get some satisfaction from this
this
episode. Hear it.
this episode will come out on Friday or Saturday or something, and it's gonna be like 5 months later. She's gonna be like, "Hey, you said this. Yeah, it took you long enough. Fucking took you long. It's 2025.
Oh, you're like
You
you
ain't no
did. You
fan."
do think, yeah? You got.
That's gonna be. That's why I
Ah.
can say her Christmas gift is that walking treadmill. She ain't gonna know. She ain't gonna find out until July. So yeah,
Oh
I ain't gonna
yeah.
say nothing.
You know what? There's one thing about China and Christmas, and stuff is cheap. Stuff is really cheap, man. It's so
Hmm.
like I've bought small. I think I can get it out here. Yeah, I've decided to buy like my students' Christmas gifts, tiny little pins, Christmas pins.
Okay.
Yeah, but like for like 36 pins. 36 pins. It's like 30 kwa.
Nice.
Boom. Yeah. I mean,
Nice.
it's something small. I don't
Um,
have to buy like fancy nonsense.
Speaking of my last little thing before I relinquish the podcast rights to Daniel. Speaking of Christmas, we with like Jenny and Wayne and some of the older, we were like we didn't really want to do gifts. We wanted to like pretty much an experience. Like we want to go do something rather than give you a tangible gift. You can have a card or something, but
Hmm.
we're just like we'll get the kids gifts. We want to go do something with the adults.
Yeah.
So uh we took her mom and Paul, her mom and her mom's fiance, I don't know, stepdad, I don't know. Took them to an escape room. That's a conversation for another podcast. And we took Jenny and Wayne to this thing called Beer Keller. It's, from my understanding, it's like a mini watered down Oktoberfest.
Okay.
So we did that. Yes, this Saturday night. Saturday night. Uh, Drunk as shit. But I will say, this feels like I remember we talked about this one episode. Excuse me. We talked about one episode where I went to Bongo's Bingo,
Yes.
and it was wild and it was crazy. And I had the whole 2 hours, 3 hours we was in there. I only knew one song. It was about the same here. When they played music, it was a lot of I think pop. I think pop. Or maybe some punk pop. I don't know. It's one of those like I don't know this song that you might hear a small chorus. I've heard this before, and then it goes back to the song, and I'm like, no, I don't know it. And I've it was two black people there, me and this other black guy. We didn't talk to each other, nothing. But I was like standing on. I was trying to like find the beat to these songs. I'm like, I can't catch the rhythm. It's I'm trying to. What am I doing with my hands? I don't know. And I'm like, I can't be the only one. I'm looking around, and all the other
The
people.
white people.
They're having a good time.
Mm.
And I'm like, I'm trying to have a good time. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm drinking. And I look at the black guy, and he's sitting down at the table on his phone, just scrolling.
He knows he knows what to do.
I was like, fuck.
He's going looking at you going, you new to this. You new to this. You don't know where to put your hands. You should just
He was sitting down on like Instagram, just scrolling, having a sip. Everybody's dancing around him, singing. He just scrolling.
Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I've realized I when I'm invited to these little shindigs with other people, yeah, the music selection I don't know, man. I don't, and I'm not saying like it needs to be like all rap, all like hip hop, but like
But
even
old
like
school stuff that you
old
could
school,
recognize.
like I would be cool if it was like top hits of the 2000s.
Yeah, you would know
Top
most
hits
of
of
them.
the night. I would know these.
You know,
These
throw
are like
throw
top.
a little bit of something in there. You know.
Yeah, these are like top British hits.
Yeah, and see, I would also be like, huh?
Yeah,
It's
every time
quite,
they'd be like,
it's quite funny. I, as being a history teacher now and teaching international students and okay, so I am ethnically, I'm not African, but I am from Africa. All right. And I know,
You
and I
are
know lots, and I know enough about African culture, different cultures to know about stuff like that. And I'm teaching imperialism right now.
Ooh,
And
fun.
it's been really, really cool to be like teaching imperialism and how like the audacity, and I'm just speaking the audacity of the Europeans, because in 1886 they had a thing called the Berlin Conference. 1886 or 1888 they had the Berlin Conference. The Berlin Conference was all the European colonizers, the European superpowers. They had a meeting and they decided which parts of Africa the European countries will get. and then they embarked on this. They had zero representation from Africa. They just, oh, there's this land, you can go get it, and we will just draw it up. And that's why you got all these, like I've always told the kids, I said, if you look at the map of the world, you got all these natural borderlines. And in Africa, you got these artificial borderlands. I mean, border lines. And I was just like, the audacity. And then it's so like enlightening how, because you're like the white people or the people. And I'm just like, you can call them the white people. It's fine. I know.
We all know who you're talking about.
Yeah, we know. So it's just like, it's interesting because like you get to like go through history, but on a nice deep level with the kids. And like they're like, did they really do this? Did they just rock up? And you're like, yeah, pretty much just rocked up and took what they wanted. But yeah, I'm not going to tell too much details about it, but we had a nice little, high school incident at our school recently. And the power of the female is every man experiences it, and every woman experiences it. Not every woman, every young kid, every young male, it will experience this. All right. And we had 4 students, so we had a lock-in, all right, a sleepover. And generally sleepovers, they will be fun. There are things. So at like 10:30, we called lights out and technology in. So then so we had one male staff with the male students, one female staff with the female students, and then me, I was outside, and I was staying in another room with all the technology, trying to keep it away from the kids. So it's like what? I go to bed at like 11:15. Start like I'm just lying on the sofa, trying to get some sleep. I get woken up at 12 by staff members, and they were like, "We've caught 4 kids," and I was like, "Where?" They're like in another room, and I was like, "Oh, okay." And they're like, "Yeah." So like obviously like we will deal with it in the morning. Cool. Eventually we wake up and we get ready. We cook breakfast for the kids. It's a Saturday morning. They slept on the Friday night. Chatting away. So what were they doing? We were discussing. And they're like, the one teacher says, "No, I just walked into the room. And these guys there were 4 of them. They were just sitting around a table talking." And I was like, what? It's like, yeah, it was weird. They were just talking. And I was like, you snuck off at 12 to another room just to talk to one another, And so obviously they've been punished, and they've been punished quite severely. No corporal punishments, but at the beginning of the year, I had enforced rules and regulations. So our school has character development stuff and academic stuff. So if you're not doing well academically, I will take away your ASA program or 50% of your ASA program. But if you also, your characteristics, like we call them success orientations, responsibility, trustworthiness, nonsense, we have, so I take that quite seriously. So I said, if you show any, we have gradings on that as well. And every quintile they get graded. Oh, this student was successful in trustworthiness. This student was exceptional in trustworthiness, or this student was just not trustworthiness at all. So these 4 students, 3 of them are on the student council. They were ex-student council members. They were on sports teams. And they got ends and certain things, and we removed them from the sport teams. We removed them from the student councils, but only for a certain period of time. But Yeah, suspension. Yes, basically, but not like a terrible kick out of the school thing, But it was a kick in the balls, if I can put it bluntly. And the teenage girls, they're obviously teenage girls, and anyone can argue with this. I've had experience with this. They're less remorseful, They are. They're just like, we don't care. And this one particular girl is like that, but she's not. And I'm not. All the boys look at her. She is one of those students. However, this one young student, he's 14, He was the older boy of the four. There were two girls and two boys, and he was the older boy. And he is a outstanding student, A grade level, A level work, proper kid, plays great sport. He is technically gifted. He's just all around flipping awesome. And he was in a meeting with us, and he was like, "I made the biggest mistake of my life," and we were like, "No, you didn't. You just you just snuck out. It's okay. You got punished." But he had no problem with the consequences. He just thought everyone's disappointed in me, and I closed the door after he left, and I went to my director. I was like, "And that is the power of a woman. No matter how good you are, a woman can just say this, and you'd be like,
Oh, so
yes,
she
you.
was the ringleader in all this.
There is no doubt she was the ringleader. There was no doubt. There was no doubt, ladies and gentlemen. I teach her. She's such a character. She's
He'll be like a leader one day.
yeah, definitely. She'll be an empress. She'll cut heads. It's fine. She's very cutthroat. She is the mean girls. She is the mean girls in the movie. That's who she is. She's not really not an ugly person. She's a very smart individual. But it's funny because we like this is the first year where most of us are teaching like proper high school students, and we're dealing with their like ups and downs and stuff like that. So it's quite hilarious how we dealt with that, and how the boy is so remorseful. And then like he wrote a letter of apology. He didn't he accepted all responsibility, and then the other girl was just like, "What's a letter?" And the night of the lock in, they handed work in on the Thursday. He had done work for her. But we didn't pick it up yet. However, this is how this guy is whipped. He done his work. He did A level work. It was A level. Awesome. He had copied his own work and made it B level. She was like, "Don't do too much," and gave it to her to hand in. And the tech teacher picked up the plagiarism. And we were like, what are you doing? So yeah, they
She
they
got that
really messed
man
up.
wrapped around her finger.
Yo, man. And today I was because they obviously now they're punished for a certain period of time. So I take the punishment class for this evening. So I took them in, and they were talking, and I can see him. The other three like jiggling, chatting away, and he is there working. He knows he's not doesn't want to be there, and he knows he's serving his time. And I'm like, "See who?" And I sit in front of him. I said, "Can I give you a piece of advice?" And he was like, "Yes, Miss Daniel." I was like, "Ladies, ladies are beautiful creatures." And he goes, "What do you mean?" I was like, they're very nice, but they're also incredibly dangerous. Very, very dangerous. Be careful." And then and then he was like, and I was like, and then he was like, "Mr. Daniel, I know you say you're not disappointed." I was like, "See you, it's gone. Leave it under the rug, move on." And I was like, "You know what, see you, you're gonna do this again." And he was like, "No, no, no, no." I was like, "See you, you're
Yeah,
gonna do
you
it
are.
again.
Yeah,
I
you
might
are.
do it in the same situation. There'll be a different
You gonna do it
situation,
again? Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah,
you're
yeah, yeah.
gonna do it again."
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, "But why?" And I
Cause
was like, "The power of the female is very,
you're a
very
boy.
powerful." you you
No
can't
matter
really
how
tell the
smart
kid.
you
You
are,
can't
no
you
matter
can't
how
tell
smart you
yeah,
are,
no, yeah,
yeah.
exactly. You can have an IQ of 197. Nah.
What with that girl that you find attractive, but you better smart as a rock. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Especially
you
especially
know,
that young. We all got
I
stories
was
of doing stupid shit, falling a girl.
It's crazy, crazy stuff. And the crazy thing is, I just watched. I think I sent you the Instagram reel where there's a trend where the women are calling their boyfriends and husbands, and they're online gaming, and they're like, "It's time for bed. We got to
And they
go to
like,
bed." And then they walk in and they open up their robe, and the guy's like, "Okay, guys, good night, bye."
I
Like, but you said 10 minutes. I know I said 10 minutes, but I'm gone. Bye.
gotta go. Bye bye.
Goodbye.
Just hang it up, man.
And that's so
Yeah.
funny because no matter what you do, and then some people in the comments were like, so that's why my friend left the game 10 minutes later or 10 minutes
Yeah.
before. I got it.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This
Ooh.
is this is true. Hey, look at me. I'm in the UK. Look at me. Ain't learned shit.
I'm in China. And I'm stuck
Ain't
here.
learned shit.
I was left here by myself, but I'm stuck.
I ain't learned a damn thing. So, yeah.
As Olivia says, we just get older.
Yeah, that's all it is. Still stupid. Still stupid. You're just bigger now. Now you're just big and stupid.
We take more space. Ooh, that's hilarious.
That's some good advice for you. This ain't the last time, son. You got a long.
I told him.
Ahead of you.
He's like, I was like, you're not gonna make the same. You're gonna make more mistakes. Don't worry. He's like, no. I was like, I know you've learned your lesson, but you're gonna make the same mistake.
There's always another one.
Shit. Ooh,
That's good. Yeah.
All right, so you got some jokes for us?
I got. Where's it?
I got 3.
Here's the thing though. I don't know if I want to say it though because you know all my jokes, so and you just ruin them.
But you gotta like find different ones. Okay, I won't ruin it.
Nigga, they are different. What do you? No, because even if you know it, it ain't gonna be a genuine laugh. You can be like, no, I know you. I know you. You can say, man, find different ones. I do find different ones. You just find more different ones.
All right. Okay.
You tell me yours first.
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Snow.
Snow who?
It's snow cold tonight.
That's what I would think Mason, like a kid, would say. That's one of those. You know when someone says, someone says a little kid says, "Hey, watch this," and they do a cartwheel and waste 30 seconds of your life. which, funny enough, that happened to me in Thanksgiving. A little girl said, "Hey, watch this," and did a cartwheel, and I was like, I want them 30 seconds back. At least do a fucking flip.
Ooh. What's the other one?
I bought my girl a mood ring, and it turns black when she's annoyed with me. I'm not sure if it turns any other colors.
I didn't know that one. How does an Eskimo build a house?
He glues it.
Well played.
I didn't know that one, but that was easy.
Well played. Well played. Do you have another one?
Nah, that was the only one I got, man.
All right, so I got one more.
If you can't see, I've logged back into my work stuff, and I got I got my jiggler jiggling. You know, hey man, hey, them jigglators be they helping brother out.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you. All right, last one.
Do it.
What's a snowman's favorite takeout meal?
A snowman's favorite takeout meal?
Yeah.
Iced carrots.
Burger King.
It's not even a joke. It's you acting out Burger King.
That's I know you're laughing at the joke.
See, it's not just the delivery. The joke was terrible, but the delivery was on point.
Yeah, the delivery.
Oh man. Okay. Is that it? You done?
That's it. I'll save the rest for later. Yelling from work.
One of my payments got rejected because someone has been an asshole and not doing what they're supposed to do.
Well, I think you better go sort it out.
Side note, I just want to say this real quick. So my job, I've been working there now about I think 3 months now. And when I started it, it was a temporary. They gave me 6 months. And it was like at the end of 6 months, we'll see if we'll keep you or not keep you. I said, cool. I didn't want to do it because I didn't want to leave my other job and go to a job that wasn't sure. But the money's better, the hours better. I'm like, I'm going to get this permanent job. Lo and behold, they gave me the permanent job. So
nice, congratulations.
Thank you. When they gave me the permanent job, I was at work, had my headphones in, I'm chilling. The big boss, not like my intermediate boss right above me, the big head.
Oh.
And I've only talked to this guy once, like getting a coffee. Never really chatted with him. So I'm sitting there And he comes and taps me on my shoulder and says, "Hey, can I see you in my office?" So I'm like, fuck. I'm like, it's done. I was like, I don't know if I got on something online. If I did, so I'm starting to rack it through my head. What did I do wrong? Did I say something? Did I call somebody out their name? I'm about to text Lucy. Hey, I'll be back by 1. I'm fired. Like, I'm like, shit's getting bad. I go into his office with him, and there's like in his office there was like no computers, just a table. And I'm like, oh, we're about to really talk. We're about to talk. So I'm thinking, I'm like, I'm fucked. It's done. That's it. It's a wrap. And I sit down with him, and he's like, "Just want to say, man, you've been doing amazing. Everyone talks so highly of you. I know you're on a temporary contract. Do you want to be on permanent?" And I was like, I told him, I said yes, and I said, "Look, we got to work on your delivery because you scared the shit out of me." Which he was cool. He laughed about it. He was like, "I didn't mean to. I was just, just been busy all day." I was like, "I get it, man, but my ass crack was sweating because I was nervous." But anyways, fast forward to like the week before I left, or this past week, I was at work, and I'm not gonna say her name, but when I got hired on, it was me and another girl, and we got hired on together, both temporary contracts. When they gave me my permanent, my boss was like, don't say anything to no one yet. My immediate boss, she knows, but he was like, don't say anything to no one yet because we're still trying to, because they've merged with another company. So it's like we're still trying to figure out who's going to retire, who's redundant, who we keep it, et cetera, et cetera. I was like, all right, cool. I ain't saying shit. My ink is dry. That's all I care about. So I've already forgot about it because I know I'm permanent. Like I had a meeting about benefits and stuff today. Uh, so I'm sitting there, and the girl sitting next to me, and she says, "Hey, what did she say?" Out of nowhere, she was like, "Hey, I'm not gonna say my boss's name, but has she talked to you about uh going somewhere else?" And I was like, "What? What do you mean?" And she's like, "Yeah, she sent me an email saying uh there's no space for me. They can't really keep me on, et cetera, et cetera. They're looking at other positions for me. What did she say to you?" And I was like, "Oh, ooh." So I had to play stupid. So I
You
was
got an
like,
email? I didn't get an email.
exactly what I said. That's exactly what I said.
I hate corporate politics.
That's
It's so
exactly
mean.
what
It's so mean. Email? You got an
I was
email?
like,
I'd play
I was like,
victim,
I didn't get
brother.
it.
Victim. What? You got an email? I didn't get an email.
I was like, damn, that's crazy. I ain't even say nothing to me.
Oh, what am I gonna do? And meanwhile, you go back home and like, nah, 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 I'm permanent, bitch.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, and I felt bad for her because she's cool people. Like I like her, she's cool people, and I felt bad because that same day they came out with our Secret Santa, like who their names, and I got her name,
Oh,
so I got her
maybe you
Secret
need to
Santa.
get her a new job.
I was like, oh, that's
You
bad.
know what you do? Like give her like a cutout of a newspaper of job applications.
No, I can't do that, man. I can't be an asshole like that, man. But when she asked me, I was like, damn. I said the same thing. I was like, you got an email? I was like, they ain't even email me. They ain't
Yeah,
even
you
say
gotta
nothing
play
to
that,
me.
bro. You gotta play that soap. Oh, I hate that. I hate that.
I
Because
gotta
they
play
like
it, I think
they let
until
you out there.
January.
They let all just let all the savages out there like fend for yourselves. Fuck communication. You're on your own. Figure it out. Be like, we'll just see how
Yeah,
this
she told
plays,
me
ladies
that.
and
I'm like,
gentlemen.
damn. Yeah, it's like, that's crazy. Well, I'm gonna sign up for this medical insurance, but damn, that's bad. Yeah, so oh, and lastly, because I'm gonna forget, I had my work Christmas party. I'll make this quick as I can. Had my work Christmas party. Uh, it was at an Italian spot. Firstly, Liverpool or England, like I said, it's been cold and it's been windy. It has been raining, like sideways rain. We still had our Christmas party. So I rode the bus. I get to the street. It's a street called Bond Street or Boyd Street. I've never been to this street. I wish I'd have took you there because I never even knew it was there. really cool street, bunch of bars, bunch of restaurants, bunch of stuff to do. I just didn't even know it was there. Mind you, it's freezing cold and windy. This is a Friday night, so of course people are still going out. I've seen so many girls with so many of the smallest dress. Booty was out.
Right? How do they do
And
it? Like, do they take like a drug that makes them warm?
I don't know. And you know, like when we were young, when I was younger, like in my early to mid 20s, I might be like, "Damn, girl, you look good." And now I'm like, "Bitch,
Damn,
I know you
girl,
cold.
look cold.
I know you fucking cold. Cause
Yeah,
I'm
you're
cold in my damn
freezing.
parka."
Yeah, I'm wrapped up because I'm old and my bones shake. But you
like,
cannot be that warm.
It was so much booty out, and I was on the phone with Lucy, and I was like, "I know she cold," and she was like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Some girl walking past me with her ass all out." And she was like, "Oh yeah, it's Friday night." I was like, "I get this Friday night, but it is
still
windy and freezing out here." I was like, "No,
like,
hell no."
like imagine
But
we dressed like that, and it'll be like I'd be like uncomfortable and cold.
but anyways, went to the dinner, had dinner. So then after the dinner, they were like, "We're gonna go out to like another bar or something." So I was like, "I don't know." Because my reason it was all the girls were going to say they were going out. All the girls, it was like maybe 8 or 9 of them. They're all small white women. The
Yeah,
oldest might be 25.
and you
I
just a
am not. I
big
told
black
Lucy,
guy.
I'm not going to be the big black guy with a harem of white women. I was like, this either looks like the beginning of a porno or the beginning of a horror movie. Both I don't want to be in. I really don't want to be in either one of them. So I was like, nah, I ain't gonna go. But then like 2 other guys like, okay, no, like 2 other guys, there's like, okay, no, we'll go with you. Like, all right, cool. If y'all coming, I'll go. So we all go. We go to this bar, and it's Friday, it's holidays. We go into this club or bar, pub, whatever, and it's shoulder to shoulder. Now, these white women, they're very thin, so they slide in and out of people. I'm not thin. And I'm like, I think I took 5 steps inside, and I was like, fuck this, I'm out. Nope. I didn't say bye to nobody. I just left. So the dinner was at like 6. I was back home by like 8:30, 9.
And you
Yeah,
were
made it in
comfortable. You
time
were
to
under
watch
your
Goggle
blanket
Bucks.
watching TV. Yeah, under
This
the
is
blanket
true.
watching TV.
Warm.
Yeah,
Yes.
this is important. Oh God, we're so old. I'm gonna die alone. Oh, that's exactly what I thought Saturday night.
I was like,
it's
yeah,
getting late. It's
I like
getting
it.
cold.
I like this.
I want to go home. Don't you want to stay for the band? Fuck the band. I don't want to stay for the band. Have one more drink. I don't want to drink at all. I didn't even start drinking. I didn't even have one. Why do I want one more?
I'd be like, I got drinks at home.
Yeah, I got coffee at home. I'm nice and cozy.
I mean, I got. If I want to drink, I got like a bar. I got liquor. I got beer. I can drink at home. Everything I can do out with you that costs, I can do that same thing for free at home.
And,
you know,
and
on
watching
the couch
TV,
in my boxers.
so comfortable. Yeah, yes,
Yeah.
yes, yes.
But yeah, I just wanted to throw that out there before we ended the episode.
Fair enough.
Yeah. So yeah, if Nick does not hang out with harems of white anymore in college, you know.
In college, you would have been like, yep, I'm out. I'm here. Hi.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Do you want us to join? No, I don't want more men to join. There's enough. It's me.
It's not.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Man.
Yep. That was episode. Are we out? We out?
Yeah, we're gonna end up.
Time for you to go to bed. Episode 37. You old. Time to go to bed.
Yeah.
Episode 37. Big Belly Pats. Peace out. Stay safe. Stay breezy. Wrap it up.
Cheerio.